This book is a reprinted edition of the basic book of the Old and New Testament and Catechism of the Orthodox Christian faith. The Russian name would be Zakon Bozhy, which was basically the introductory book used to introduce people to theology and practice of the Russian Orthodox Church. This particular book was originally written in 1914, but this edition was printed in 1974 in Montreal, Canada. Religion played a huge role in Russian immigrant communities abroad because it served as a way to preserve Russian cultural identity in these communities. Everything related to language, traditional dresses, music, literature, all of this was deeply informed, deeply connected with religion in Russian immigration. And as it was the case, it only made sense that these immigrant communities need a book that could introduce people to Russian Orthodox Christianity, which is precisely what this book was. Now, it includes the stories from the Old and the New Testament, as well as main elements of theology of the Russian Orthodox Church. As many pre-revolutionary editions, it is richly illustrated, and as you can notice if you're familiar with Cyrillic, it uses pre-revolutionary orthography rather than the modern one. What I like especially about this book is how towards the end of it, it has a sort of introductory manual for Church Slavonic, because in Russian Orthodox services at the time, people would very actively use texts written in Church Slavonic, so a person would need to be able to read these old letters, as well as illustrations covering some basic practical aspects of religious practice of the Russian Orthodox Church.